So the question is, why don't miracles happen today like they used to? It was so nice back in the day when you would see the hand of Hashem involved in our lives. It must have been so much easier to believe in Him. And why don't we have miracles today? So the answer to that question, the most simple answer is, we do have miracles today. They happen all around us. We just don't pay attention to them, or we mistranslate them as nature. One of the examples that Rabbi uses is the wars of Israel. You look at the wars of Israel and you see miracle after miracle, war after war. Several well-trained Arab armies against one Jewish one, and somehow we win in 1948, then again 1967, 1973, and so on and so forth. And it is proven that it's miraculous because, as Rabbi Schaefer brings down a story, they don't use the Israeli wars in American think tanks in order to study them or learn from them, because they say it's above nature. We can't learn anything from them. And the question of why don't they happen more often like they used to is answered through the concept of Nazir. Because a Nazir sees a sota, and what happens to her is miraculous. It's negative, it's sad, but it's miraculous. And he sees a miracle and he gets the inspiration, and what he did was he turned that inspiration into action immediately. By us, regular people who would witness a miracle, we would be awed, we'd be inspired, we would right away swear to serve Hashem only. And yet, maybe the next day, maybe a week later, maybe a year later, we would go back to our regular lives. And the reason is because we don't take that inspiration and turn it into action right away. That's what we need to do. We need to take the inspiration and turn it into action right away, because that's the only way to keep inspiration. So today, let's say you don't see a miracle, but you see an inspirational video. You take the inspiration and turn it into action right away. You hear an inspirational story, or a story and say, wow, I can't believe that happened. Take the inspiration immediately and do an act that'll ensure that you don't end up there. So we're taking the example of this week's Parsha, in Paraashat Naso, regarding a Nazir that sees this, and he tells himself, I'm not going to let this inspiration slip away. I'm going to take it and make it into action. I'm going to not style my hair so much. I'm going to stay away from wine. And basically, long story short, he turns it into action. It's only 30 days, by the way. It's not like a whole lifetime. Majority of the Nazirs were only 30 days. And you might think 30 days is a small commitment. The answer is no, it's not, because even a small commitment of action can really concretize inspiration. Have a Shabbat Shalom, everyone.